made it through. Going in security. Here we go.
He just didn't let me on his stage. Megan, I'm like, Dave, little hacker laugh. Give me on. He's like, fuck you. You're never coming on the stage. It started with getting on one stage that would have a Dave Woodward in the audience. And they're like, oh, okay, come on over.
He's one of the most generous dudes.
Oh, Dylan is awesome. I love Dylan. How are you? Good, man. Good to see you. Yeah. I'm trying to look good as you.
Nice to meet you.
Hey, nice to meet you, Amanda. What are you drinking?
Pull up your coffee and in my room.
Okay, see, that's what I'm saying. I'm like,
I've heard of it.
I'm like, did you abandon the brand all of a sudden? What on earth? You drinking generic coffee?
There are lines I won't cross. Not that many, but that's one.
I know that's one. You wouldn't have to tell me that.
Yeah.
That's one I know to be true. Ryan Moran, Sam Cart. We use it. You should use it too.
Did someone call my name?
Ryan Moran. Capitalism. Buy stuff too.
Look how close he is.
But
So close. Don't listen to this guy. Do you know this is why I go by my full name?
when marketers get together, but they have kids that are 3 and under,
they talk about cribs.
yeah, we don't talk about funnels. We don't talk about sales copy.
We have to sleep.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's
Sleep
all
is
about
key.
it's all about cribs, sleeping, bottles, milk, all that kind of stuff.
The good stuff.
Yeah, the good stuff.
That's where life's at.
This guy's the man. Listen to him. All right, let's grab a photo. I didn't want to interrupt. Oh, are we netting up?
Netting up, baby, netting up.
Yeah, so
This is Jeff Hayes, award-winning filmmaker, movies that make movements. GMO's revealed, Christ revealed, vaccines revealed, the skinny on fat. What else? What am I missing?
So I just did one called The Healing Miracle on Stem Cells.
The healing miracle on stem cells. What do people need to know about causing movement through messages?
Well, because of the context of this conversation, is you need to know this guy.
Oh, and
Yeah, well, really, my business was created by Facebook, and I made traditional documentaries and sold them to studios.
Yeah.
And I will never do that again because I can't afford to.
Right.
So this was created by social media. then you're my guy.
But now, literally, and this is not an exaggeration, millions around the world are watching what you do, and so when you have a good message that needs to be heard and you broadcast it the right way, good things happen.
That's exactly right.
Jeff Hayes.
How to look.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Honestly. What's up, guys? Nicholas Kuzmich here. NicholasKuzmich.com. I'm here with the man, Reed Perez, branding for the people. I wish I had your lunchbox to show.
You should.
One thing that people really like, they heard you say once, is the difference between branding and marketing.
That's right.
My people know what marketing is. They may not know what branding is. And let me just tee this up a little bit. I've always, honestly, put more emphasis on the marketing side of things than the branding side of things. Until I realized that every bloody thing I own is because of the branding.
That's right.
And so, short, but A, what's the difference between branding and marketing? And then two, I mean, I know I already gave it away, but like the real weight of understanding brand and putting that out into the marketplace.
So I have two things to say around that. One, branding is about creating a perception in the marketplace, and marketing is one of several vehicles to create that perception. Now here's the thing, I've actually worked with a lot of great marketers, a lot of businesses who've mastered the marketing game, who've made a shit ton of money. It's not what you're able to make, it's what you're not making when you don't have the branding dialed in.
Well said.
Boom!
Well said.
That's how we do.
Well said.
So, if you want to obviously make more money and impact and whatever your lofty goals are, when you have the branding just dialed in, your marketing will be that much more effective. You might even spend less in your marketing too.
It's true.
You can spend more money on Nicholas Kuzmich, on his fancy outfits. You can cut that part out.
Yeah, that's good. I'll close with this understanding that a lot of the sales that we do, or the reason why people want to engage with us, is because of the brand that was built with the marketing.
I.e. the perception that was built with the marketing, right?
Not just the marketing, but the brand that was built through the marketing. And so now I'm even a further believer of brand plus marketing to really kind of get your message out there and get people heard, listening, and understand who you are, and want to know, like, and trust you and transact with you. So, it's Reed Perez.
Reed Perez, brandingforthepeople.com.
Nicholas Kuzmich at NicholasKuzmich.com.
Peace out.
You know Vendesta?
From not.
That's from Canada.
Yeah,
That's a very big company actually.
Yeah.
So we promote all the.
Well, you know what I mean. The reality is, I think a lot of people who go on Facebook have the creative side, but they don't have the analytical side.
Oh,
and at the end of the day, we're talking about math.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. He's very good in math.
It's numbers and
Yes.
analytics and
Yes.
dollars in and dollars out. And most people are like, oh, well, I can pick a cool image. Okay.
Yeah.
Or like, I can write good copy, which is important.
Oh, super important. I think you're a very good copywriter.
Well, but the funny thing is, like, I wouldn't consider myself a good copywriter.
Yeah.
Like, whenever I write something, I'm just thinking in my head,
Yeah.
how can I, through narrative, connect with someone on an emotional
Level. Yeah. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
There he is.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson. What's going on, guys? San Diego, Mike Tyson. I think Nick and I, we connected. He was, I think, was in town last year, actually.
Oh yeah,
for
that's right.
TNC.
That's right.
And I was like, "Yo, come by the office." You know, you see everybody in the industry. I said, "Come by the office for an interview," and that was that. We connected, and then we were like, wait, you actually know this shit. I was like, oh, you know this shit too.
Which is rare.
Yeah, there's not, you know what I mean? And Vince is the same one. That's why we connect, like, oh shit, you know this shit. So you got 3 guys, bonus guy, in the room that just fucking do this. We're hands-on. We're not like sober. We're the fucking ones that are always creating our ads, that are always optimizing the ads, running them for agencies, etc. So I think between the 3 of us, there's not a lot of shit we haven't seen.
Yeah.
Period. I would say, like,
It's not easy.
yeah, I pride myself in being a student before a teacher.
Good.
Can I have a picture with you?
Of course. You want me to take it?
No.
I'll take it of you if you want. Beat me. That's a great place.
So much fun. Yeah, knock him dead, dude.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
I'm not always.
A lot of times what happens is that you're actually the person doing the work behind the scenes for a lot of other people, making them wildly successful. And for the first time, this guy actually walked out from behind the curtain in a fantastically fabulous, unbelievable way, as you'll see by looking at his shoes when he comes on stage. So let's show this man some love. Please go to your feet. Let's welcome Nicholas Kuzmich to the stage.
Anyone in here interested in buying a new car? Okay, Pedro, I got a new car that I'm willing to sell. You should be asking two questions. What kind of car and how much? I have an answer for those two questions, and as soon as I answer them, you got to tell me yes or no. Are you ready? It is $1 million and it's a used car. Would you like it? No. Anybody else interested in a new car, a used car for $1 million? Now, most people would say, no, that seems kind of not working, and the reason why you say that is because I only told you a little bit about the car, right? And what's the problem with the car? Well, it's too much money, and, well, it's used, and I don't want a used car. But let me tell you a little bit about the car. It's a 1962 250 GTO Ferrari that Hans Thulin owns in Sweden. He bought it for $10.8 million. Today it's worth just over $15 million, but he is looking for a tax write-off. Simultaneously, we just found out that an Arab sheikh is flying in from the Emirates to come here to San Diego because he wants that car. He's willing to pay $10 million cash right now to purchase that car. Let me replay the scenario for you. It's a $15 million car. He's selling it for $1 million. You could flip it tonight for 10, meaning you profit $9 million in your profit in one transaction. How many people are now interested in my used car? And everyone else, what is wrong with you? Now what happened? Did the terms of the offer change? Was it still a used car? Did it still cost $1 million? Then how did we go from zero to maybe half the room of honest people and maybe 75% of the room of everybody else now wanting this car? We described value through narrative. Friends, when you're trying to sell what you sell, when you're trying to say what you say, when you're trying to get the message across to the people who are most likely to buy from you, most of us focus on price and logic and feature, maybe some benefit. If you want to make it work in the social sphere of things, if you want to have your message stand out about everybody else who's selling what you're trying to sell, and you want to be in a blue ocean, a category of one, your business is contingent upon your ability to natively storytell and provide value through that. That, my friends, is how you get your content to stand out amongst everybody else's.